Seniors, these vegetables' protein works better than eggs. What if I told you this? The protein from 2 eggs that kept you strong at 40 doesn't land the same after 60. I'm Dr. Jonathan Hale. I've spent 30 years helping older adults rebuild strength, balance, and confidence. If stairs feel taller or jars feel tighter, you are not failing. Your muscles changed. They need smarter protein your body can actually use. Think of muscle as a sponge. At 40, 2 eggs soaked in. After 60, that sponge is drier. Eggs still bring the bricks, but the site lacks roads, workers, and scaffolding. Certain vegetable proteins bring all of it. They calm inflammation, they smooth digestion, they open circulation. So protein finally reaches muscle and flips the growth switch again. In this countdown, I'll show you 9 foods, simple, affordable, gentle on digestion, and the #1 choice can outperform eggs in key ways after 60. Stay with me. Before we begin, join something bigger than one video. We're building a community that beats age together. Walk farther, stand steadier, live independent. If that's you, tap subscribe, hit like, and share this with one friend. Tell me your age and what strong means to you this year. I read every comment. Let's do this together. Form and frequency matter after 60. Cooked versus raw changes absorption. Small, steady servings beat one big dose. You'll hear me suggest cooking certain greens. You'll hear me pair foods with olive oil or vitamin C. You'll hear me split protein across the day. That gives your muscles multiple clear signals to rebuild. A quick word on safety. If you take a blood thinner like warfarin, keep vitamin K intake steady. Talk with your clinician. If you've had kidney stones, hydrate well and rotate higher oxalate foods. If you use blood pressure or diabetes meds, note dizziness or unusual lows. Update your care team. If you have a soy allergy, skip soy. If you take thyroid medication, time meals as advised. My goal is not to scare you. It's to empower you with simple, safe steps that work. Now let's start the list. We start with a helper, not a hammer. #9, okra. A cooked cup gives about 2 grams of protein. The win isn't the grams. It's the soluble fiber and mucilage. They soothe the gut lining. They slow sugar rushes. They help you absorb the protein sitting on your plate. That means more of what you already eat reaches muscle. You feel it where it matters. Do these sound familiar? Heavy legs by late afternoon, night cramps in your calves, bloating after a meal. Okra steadies that terrain. It keeps blood sugar smoother. It helps minerals like magnesium and potassium do their job, so contractions feel clean and reliable. Keep the cooking simple. Slice okra thin. Toss with olive oil and a pinch of salt. Roast at 400 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes to tame the slime. Then braise with tomatoes and garlic. Or steam until just tender and drop into soups. Pair it with green peas, tofu, or a small chicken breast. Let okra set the stage so their protein works harder. Form and frequency matter. Aim for 0.5 to 1 cup cooked 3 to 4 days each week. Drink water with the meal. That helps the fiber do its work. Quick caution, if you use diabetes medication, watch for lower sugars as your meals improve. If your stomach is sensitive, start with 0.5 cup and build. Okra doesn't bring many bricks. It opens the warehouse door. So every gram of protein you eat gets used in the right place. When the doors are open, the next step is a clear signal from brain to muscle. That's where our next green earns its spot. #8, asparagus. A cooked cup gives about 2 to 3 grams of protein. The headline is choline. Choline keeps nerve to muscle signals crisp. Hands feel steadier. Steps feel sure. Glutathione helps protect muscle fibers. Folate and vitamin E support blood flow and repair. Asparagus also has a gentle diuretic effect. That can ease ankle puffiness by evening. Notice any of this. A small wobble when you stand. A slight tremor when you pour coffee. Slow recovery after a walk. This is where asparagus helps you feel smoother, not strained. Cook it just to tender. Steam spears for 3 to 5 minutes, or roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit with olive oil, salt, and pepper until the tips turn golden. Fold into an omelet or a tofu scramble. Finish with lemon for brightness. Add a side of mushrooms for extracellular protection. Form and frequency. Aim for zero point 0.5 to 1 cup cooked about 3 times per week. Sip water through the day. A quick caution. If you have kidney disease or take strong diuretics, watch electrolytes and portion size. If gas bothers you, start small and chew well. Asparagus is a clear phone line between brain and muscle. Keep that line open, and each step feels more confident. You've opened the doors and cleared the line. Now let's reinforce the scaffolding that holds joints and tendons steady. Up next, small green buds with big collagen support. Number 7, Brussels sprouts. With the signal from brain to muscle clearer, we need stronger scaffolding for the frame that holds you steady. A cooked cup gives about 4 grams of protein, but the power is in its support crew. Vitamin C helps you build collagen, the material that keeps tendons, ligaments, and muscle fibers resilient. Vitamin K supports bones and the nerve-to-muscle conversations that keep you upright. Glucosinolates help quiet low-grade inflammation that wears on joints over time. Small buds, big structural help. A quick story. Evelyn is 68. Mornings felt stiff, and the stairs in her split-level home became a slow climb. We kept her breakfast the same, but added zero point 0.5 cup of roasted Brussels sprouts with olive oil and garlic to dinner 4 nights each week. At week 6, she told me, "My first steps don't feel rusty anymore. Same house, same stairs, different scaffolding. Not a miracle. Just the right food. Cooked the right way. Done consistently. Here's how to do it. Have the sprouts, toss with olive oil, salt, and pepper, and roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 to 20 minutes until the edges go golden brown. Finish with lemon. Add a few walnuts for crunch and extra support, or shred and quick sauté, then fold into soup or a warm grain bowl. Pair with salmon, chicken, lentils, or tofu so the protein builds while the sprouts protect. Form and frequency matter. Aim for 0.5 cup cooked 3 to 5 days per week. Chew well and sip water. If you use warfarin, keep your vitamin K intake consistent and talk with your clinician. If gas bothers you, start with 0.25 cup and build. This isn't to scare you, it's to empower you. Give your joints something solid to lean on so your muscles can do their job. From small green buds, we move to tree-like florets with a quiet shield for muscle. Number 6, broccoli. About 2.5 to 3 grams of protein per 100 grams cooked. The star is sulforaphane, a natural compound that helps lower chronic inflammation. The background hum that slows recovery and makes simple chores feel heavier. Vitamin C supports collagen formation. Folate supports repair. Vitamin K supports bones and steadier steps. Fiber steadies blood sugar and feeds your gut, which helps you absorb and use the protein on your plate more effectively. Do any of these sound familiar? A stiff back after yard work, slow recovery after a walk, shoulders that tire too soon when you carry groceries. Broccoli helps quiet the background noise so the work can get done. Keep the cooking simple. Steam florets until bright green, about 3 to 5 minutes, or roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit with olive oil, salt, and pepper for 12 to 15 minutes. Or quick sauté with garlic and a squeeze of lemon. If chewing is hard, blend into a creamy soup with vegetable broth. Pair with quinoa, green peas, tofu, or a small chicken breast. Let broccoli protect while the protein builds. Form and frequency. Aim for 1 cup cooked 3 to 4 times per week. If you're new to crucifers, start with 0.5 cup and chew well. If your gut is sensitive, steam first to make it gentler. If you take thyroid medication, eat broccoli cooked and time your dose as your clinician advises. Keep the shield up, and recovery feels easier. Now, from florets to a hardy leaf that routes calcium to the right places, number 5 is coming. Number 5, kale. A raw cup has about 4 grams of protein, but the value here is guidance. Vitamin K sends calcium toward bone and muscle. Vitamin C supports collagen for tendons and fibers. Alpha-lipoic acid helps guard muscle cells from oxidative stress. Magnesium, calcium, and potassium work together. Fewer cramps, less heaviness. Keep it gentle. Massage the leaves with olive oil and a pinch of salt until they soften. Quick saute with garlic for 2 to 3 minutes, or steam until just tender and fold into soup. If chewing is hard, blend a small handful into a smoothie with lemon and yogurt. Pair with salmon, lentils, tofu, or a small chicken breast. Let kale protect the frame while your protein builds the wall. Form and frequency matter. Aim for 0.5 cup cooked daily or 1 cup raw on days you tolerate it. Add a drizzle of olive oil to absorb fat-soluble vitamins. Sip water. If you use warfarin, keep your vitamin K intake consistent and talk with your clinician. If gas bothers you, start with 0.25 cup cooked and build. If you take thyroid medication, time your dose as advised. Kale is a traffic map for minerals. It sends calcium to the job site. That is how steadiness returns, step by step. From a sturdy leaf that directs traffic, we turn to a softer leaf with quiet power when cooked right. Number 4, spinach. A cooked 100-gram portion gives about 3 to 5 grams of protein. Magnesium is the headline. It is the on-off switch for muscle contraction and relaxation. Natural nitrates support blood flow. Cooking lowers oxalates, so more iron and minerals show up for work. A quick story. Robert is 71. Night cramps pulled him from sleep. Mornings felt heavy. He was blending big raw spinach smoothies most days. We made 2 changes. He switched to 0.5 to 1 cup cooked spinach at dinner. He paired it with tomatoes and a squeeze of lemon for vitamin C. After 4 weeks, he said, "The cramps barely visit, and my first steps feel lighter." Same man, same kitchen. Better form and timing. Keep it simple. Steam spinach for 2 to 3 minutes until just wilted. Or quick saute with olive oil and garlic. Fold into eggs, stir into soup. If you want more iron from it, add tomatoes, bell pepper, or lemon. Pair with quinoa, green peas, tofu, or a small chicken breast. Let spinach lay the foundation while your protein does the building. Form and frequency. Aim for 0.5 to 1 cup cooked 3 to 4 times per week. Rotate with lower oxalate greens like kale or collards if you have a stone history. Hydrate well. If you have had kidney stones, favor cooked over raw and keep portions moderate. If you use blood thinners, keep greens consistent week to week and inform your clinician. If you take thyroid medication, time your dose as advised. Spinach is quiet power. Cook it right, pair it wisely, and it helps every gram of protein do more. We have strengthened the frame and steadied the foundation. Next, we turn to a food that guards your cellular engines while protein builds. Number 3, mushrooms. We have steadied the frame. Now we guard the engines that power your steps. A cooked 100-gram portion gives about 3 to 5 grams of protein. The star is ergothioneine. It helps protect mitochondria, your cellular engines. Beta-glucans help quiet low-grade inflammation. B vitamins support steady energy from the food you eat. Selenium adds a layer of joint and muscle protection. Do any of these feel familiar? A slow fade near the end of a walk. Shoulders that tire halfway through the groceries. A fog that makes stairs feel longer. Mushrooms help quiet the background noise so work gets done. Keep the cooking simple. Saute over medium-high heat with olive oil, garlic, salt, and pepper. Roast at 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 12 to 15 minutes to deepen flavor. Stir into soups, fold into omelets, pair with tofu, lentils, green peas, or a small chicken breast. Let mushrooms protect while the protein builds. Form and frequency. Aim for 1 cup cooked about 3 times per week. Chew well, sip water. If you have gout or are sensitive to purines, keep portions moderate and hydrate well. If digestion is delicate, cook thoroughly. From cellular shields, we move to fuel and signal. Number 2, green peas. A cooked cup brings about 8 to 9 grams of protein. It brings leucine, the amino acid that tells muscle to rebuild. It brings fiber that steadies blood sugar so energy feels even. That gives you both the bricks and the start now signal. Think about common moments. You stand from a chair and feel a wobble. You climb 10 steps and your legs ask for a break. You eat lunch and crash an hour later. Green peas help flatten those swings so strength shows up when you need it. Make it friendly. Simmer a simple pea soup with onion, garlic, and broth. Mash 1 cup peas with olive oil, lemon, and herbs for a quick spread. Toss into a warm grain bowl. Mix with mushrooms for a duo that protects and builds. If you use a pea protein powder, split your dose. 15 grams in the morning, 15 grams later in the day. Small signals work better than one big dump. Form and frequency. Aim for 0.5 to 1 cup cooked 4 to 5 days per week. Sip water. If you manage carbs, watch portions and pair with leafy greens. If gas bothers you, start with 0.5 cup and build. From signal and fuel, we finish with an all-in-one that can outwork eggs in key ways after 60. Number 1. Moringa. This is the closer. A small leaf with a full toolkit. Fresh leaves offer about 9 grams of complete protein per 100 grams. That means 9 essential amino acids, including leucine. Iron helps carry oxygen so muscles don't fade early. Calcium supports the frame your muscles pull against. Antioxidants like quercetin and chlorogenic acid help calm low-grade inflammation. Small amounts. Steady use. Real results. Marion is 70. She wanted to feel steady on her front steps again. Breakfast was the same every day. Toast and coffee. We added 1 teaspoon moringa powder to a smoothie with yogurt and banana, 7 days per week. We kept dinner simple. Fish or chicken, plus 1 cup broccoli or Brussels sprouts. At week 6, she said, I don't grip the railing like I used to. At week 8, carrying 2 grocery bags is fine. Same house, same steps, a different signal and a better toolbox. Use it in ways that fit your life. Blend 1 to 2 teaspoons powder into a smoothie or warm milk. Sauté fresh leaves with garlic for 2 to 3 minutes. Stir into soup at the end so the flavor stays gentle. Pair with green peas, tofu, eggs, or a small chicken breast. Let moringa bring the crew while other foods bring the bricks. Form and frequency. Aim for 1 to 2 teaspoons powder daily or a small handful of fresh leaves when available. Stay consistent. Sip water. If you use warfarin, keep your greens intake consistent and talk with your clinician. If you have kidney or electrolyte issues, start low and monitor. Eggs bring the bricks. Moringa brings the bricks, the scaffolding, and the crew that gets the job done. Let's clear up a common myth. More eggs equals more muscle isn't true after 60. Your body changes. Muscles need a clear leucine signal and a friendly gut. Absorption, circulation, and inflammation decide what gets used. That is why the right vegetable proteins help you more now. They bring amino acids and the support crew to deliver them. Cost and access matter. Frozen green peas, mushrooms, broccoli, and kale are in most stores. Store brands are fine. Frozen works as well as fresh for most recipes. Canned beans or peas are okay if you rinse the salt. Moringa powder is widely available online and in specialty aisles. You do not need expensive powders to start. Split your protein. Aim for 25 to 35 grams at main meals. Add 10 to 15 grams at 1 to 2 snacks. That gives your muscles 3 to 4 clear, rebuild signals per day. Drink water with meals. Cook greens for gentler digestion and better use of minerals. Pair veggies with olive oil or vitamin C to boost absorption. Here's a 7-day starter plan you can live with. Keep portions moderate. Cook greens, use olive oil, stay hydrated. Day 1, main 2-egg omelet with asparagus and 0.5 cup cooked spinach. Support, smoothie with 1 teaspoon moringa, yogurt, and banana. Day 2, main pea soup with onion and garlic plus 1 cup sautéed mushrooms. Support, roasted okra side with a small chicken breast. Day 3, main salmon with 0.5 to 1 cup roasted Brussels sprouts. Support, warm quinoa bowl with 0.5 cup broccoli. Day 4, main, tofu stir-fry with kale and mushrooms, olive oil, lemon. Support, Greek yogurt, plus mashed peas with herbs. Day 5, main, chicken and okra tomato stew, 0.5 to 1 cup okra. Support, soft scrambled eggs folded with cooked spinach. Day 6, main, lentil bowl with 0.5 cup green peas and 0.5 cup broccoli. Support, warm milk or non-dairy milk with 1 teaspoon moringa plus a few walnuts. Day 7. Main, baked cod with Brussels sprouts and a few asparagus spears. Support, veggie soup with kale, carrots, and olive oil. Rules to remember, small but steady. Cooked greens over raw. Pair with healthy fat. Drink water. Listen to your body and adjust portions. Quick safety FAQ for the next 60 seconds. Warfarin. Keep kale and spinach intake consistent each week. Talk with your clinician. Kidney stones. Favor cooked spinach. Hydrate well. Rotate with low oxalate greens like kale or collards. Blood pressure meds. Leafy green nitrates may drop pressure. If you feel dizzy, reduce portions and call your clinician. Soy allergy. Skip soy. Peas plus moringa still give you a powerful, complete combo. Your strength, balance, independence, and dignity are worth protecting. Small, steady changes win. Open the doors with okra. Clear the line with asparagus. Reinforce with Brussels sprouts and broccoli. Route calcium with kale. Lay a steady base with cooked spinach. Shield the engines with mushrooms. Signal and fuel with green peas. Tie it all together with moringa. If this helps you stand steadier and move with confidence, tap subscribe, hit like, and share with one friend. Tell me your age and your 30-day goal in the comments. I read every note, and I'm with you.